Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Braden Weichel, also known as Don Weichel, and this is the video. So, you probably clicked on this video because you're wondering about creativity and how it is affected by aging. When I was a kid, I was absurdly creative. It was something that was just there. It was kind of insane. It started in middle school, really. What happened was, I remember it actually. I was sitting there with my friend Mikey, and we were sitting there, and we were on the bus. We were going to this performing arts center to watch some kind of, I think it was Spamalot, and it was a field trip. I think it was 7th grade, and I'm writing in my notebook or something like that, and I'm sitting there, I'm talking to my friend, and I say something along the lines of, like, I made a joke about MJ, and you might think that's Michael Jackson, but it's actually like this character I came up with right off the bat. And so I wrote this little comic, like I drew it out on a piece of paper, a little comic, and it said MJ goes to like the zoo or something like that, and it's this comic panel where MJ is this guy, not Michael Jackson, just this guy, this big mustache that's like can like move. It's like a sentient mustache on his face, and it can like grab things. It's like an extra like appendage. Anyways, like we came out with this comic. It was freaking hilarious. It was very creative. I've never looking back at this comic, like I still have remnants of the comic. My drawer over here. Every time I look at this comic, I'm like, this is genius. I don't know how I could have made this as a kid. Like my creativity was up at an all-time high. And it's interesting because I had this, like, I don't want to say I was famous, me and Mikey were, my friend Mikey, but we were pretty popular for this comic middle school, to the point where the faculty of the school loved it so much, and we made videos. I'll put a couple of videos on the, I'll cut to a couple of videos real quick of this stuff. And I mean, you might look at it and you're saying that's elementary, Braden, but this stuff is like, you know, there. And we were doing it, and we would draw it up in MS Paint and then put music on it, and it was really stupid, but it was funny, and it was creative, and people really liked that. And our teachers loved it so much that they actually, for our school picture, I'm not kidding, I'll show you a picture in a second, they printed out giant mustaches for us to wear during our class picture. And I'll show you real quick. Right here, there's a bunch of people wearing mustaches, and then right here with the "I'm on a boat" T-shirt, that's me right there, and I'm holding a cat staff with my friend Mikey, who's him right there. Freaking amazing times. It's surreal to look at. I mean, everyone was wearing a mustache because of our comic. And let me show you how the comic started off. So the whole premise was MJ was this kind of superhero, and he would go places and collect items to kind of make himself more powerful. And he'd find himself in different dimensions all the time. It was freaking insane. But the one evil strawberry shortcake, and she's actually a strawberry shortcake, it was super evil and had 27 forms you could morph into that were all like crazy, mean, and scary. And this is what they look like. Like, this is the stuff. I don't know if you can see that, but it's, you know, it's simple comics and my horrible handwriting as a kid. Like, MJ goes to Japan. Like, this stuff is, you know, this was 9 years ago. Actually, no, this was 10 years. This was 10 years ago because I did this in 2009. And that's a picture of like MJ fighting one of Strawberry Shortcake's minions. He has all these different things on him. His mustache is holding like a shield. MJ like putting his fist, giving a fist bump to one of these monsters. And then we have this like big like freaking picture of MJ, and he's like you open it up, and it's a battle. It's a battle of MJ. You got like strawberry shortcake right there, and then I have like so much stuff about this. And then on the back, you know, I have a paragraph that says, "This is the battle of J Mountain, MJ Mountain." That's only like a selection of what I actually have from when I was a kid. But you might be wondering, what's the point of me telling you this? Well, the point of me telling you this is that creative is actually a resource that is
consistently depleting as you age. As I get older, as more stuff starts to enter my mind, more worries, pain, bills, taking care of my lease on my apartment, worrying about getting a car, worrying about if I'm on the right path or something like that. That stuff it's insane to have that and then have all this creative stuff that you're trying to manage at the same time. So as I got older and I graduated and I just kept going, I tried to retain all this creative energy, and it's just depleting. And it's a scary hole to get into, guys. And if you get into this hole and you're an artist or someone who uses your creative talent, I mean, this is very, very bad thing as you get older. You need to retain it. You need to nurture that creativity, or else it's going to fall off. You know, even just in the period of 9 years, almost a decade, my creativity has plummeted. I mean, that's stuff I can't come with. I can come with that stuff, but that stuff's exponentially harder than it was back then. That stuff's not as easy. I mean, I might have the skills now, but the creativity has been sapped, and now this is gone. And like, I don't have energy to do anything. I work 40-hour work weeks, and it's hard to manage all that stuff and think outside the box when the box is literally around you, and it's like 13 boxes of cardboard and then a steel box, around that cardboard. It's just like, yeah, you get through all the easy parts, and there's still a box holding me in, and it's hard to deal with all this stuff. And it drains me every day trying to be creative. And that's why I have lapses in videos sometimes, because it's so hard, guys. It's so hard to be creative. This stuff is not easy. And if you watch my art school video, once you're out of art school, it's practically impossible to retain that amount of creativity, because you're no longer forced. And that's why I'm making this video right now, is because I feel, tonight specifically, I feel absolutely drained of creativity. I feel like there's nothing giving me that oomph, I'm not talking drugs, I'm not talking anything like that. I'm talking just that drive to make stuff. It comes and goes. It's like this just intangible feeling that just is always just going in and out of my body, and it's freaking me out, because it's just it feels like some sort of disorder where creativity comes in, creativity goes out, then I'm worried about this and that and those and them, everything. And it's hard to manage. That's all I'm just trying to say, guys. That's what I'm just being honest. If you're younger and you're worried about your creativity, I do suggest that you just keep doing it, Just keep making stuff. Keep making stuff, and you can retain it as much as possible. Think of things. Don't let society put you in a box and wrap that box in duct tape, because you're better than that, and you definitely know that's not the way that life should be treating you, and that you should definitely be focusing on stuff that's more important. That's my rant. Listen, I have a question for you, and I hope you can help me answer it. What I'm wondering is, all the rant videos I've been doing recently, I really would like to know your input, whether or not those are something along the lines that you want to see. Now, I know I only have 180 subscribers. I can do whatever I want, but I've gotten a lot of response to those videos specifically. People messaging me, telling me in person, and it's making me think that maybe I should kind of gear this channel more that way. So if you do think those videos are helpful, these videos that, kind of talk about the real raw creative process of making stuff, I'll still make my videos, my normal videos that are stupid and hilarious, because I love making those videos. They're my passion, but so is this, and I feel like I have so many opinions, and that just are consistently just berating my head, and I need to get them out to people that share that same kind of feeling. And because being an artist and being in a creative field is not easy, and it is undervalued. In doing this stuff, no one tells you you're doing a good job, and I just want to help you feel that you are doing a good job. And if you are a creative, then you probably need to hear that. So tell me if you like these videos, and please like the video. I appreciate you and everything you're doing. My name has been Braden Michael, also known as Don Michael, and I will catch you later.